Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel right here. I am known as Autumn, and thank you so much for being here. I'm here, I take 12 of your political questions every single day of the year at 12 noon Central Time in the US, at Chicago time. And I have a co-host, Boo Boo Zen Kitty, who is sleeping in the other room at the moment, so we had internet problems this morning, and I think he was just like, I need a quiet space. So he's in the other room. Hopefully he'll come by. Hello, Becca. Becca from House of Lenormand is in the house. The beautiful, talented Becca, who is doing something no one else is doing. And she does it so well. She uses Lenormand cards like she is the Lenormand expert on YouTube. So please, please subscribe to Becca's channel, House of Lenormand. It's amazing. But anyway, I'll take your questions in just a minute, but I figured we needed to start by talking about something I ran across. Since everybody's talking about the Oprah's interview with Harry and Meghan, I'm not going to rehash any of that. There's something else about that interview you probably haven't heard as much about. These people, QAnon, okay, here's what's going on with QAnon. You ready? The QNuts, the Looney Tunes. All right, let me share this. You ready? Share screen. Application window. Share. Okay, you probably can't see me. Yes, indeed, QAnon thinks that Oprah was wearing an ankle monitor during the Meghan Markle interview. While the world reacted to the bombshell revelations from Meghan Markle's major TV interview Sunday night, and Harry's, supporters of the QAnon conspiracy theory instead regurgitated previous false claims, insisting Oprah Winfrey was wearing an ankle monitor while questioning the royal. And you'd say, that's crazy. Why, yes, it is. Why would she be wearing an ankle monitor? Well, funny you should ask. Wearing it underneath her boots. The claim was being made. Sharing images of the boots, and people were saying, so obvious. First few minutes, she was strategically keeping both feet behind the little table, then got comfortable or forgot about the need to conceal it. She should fire the cameraman. Someone else said, people are arguing that it's a microphone pack, but why would that be on your ankle? At the furthest point away from the mouth where the microphone would pick up on any time she repositioned herself in her seat? I don't think so. Okay, a microphone pack is the receiver. The microphone itself is somewhere else, but no, she wouldn't wear it on her ankle, and she wasn't. A similar post, including pictures that highlight to claim where the monitor is, was also posted. On Twitter, someone said they got Oprah covered head to toe because of that ankle monitor. Okay. Oh, it doesn't stop there. The theory stems from one of the core beliefs of the radical movement, that there is a secret cabal. Secret. Shh, don't tell anyone. Secret cabal of satanic pedophiles involving leading Democrats and Hollywood elite. QAnon followers also believe these high-profile child abusers will be arrested and executed as part of the eagerly awaited prophecy known as the Storm, an event that has been predicted to happen several times to no avail. They previously claimed that pictures of Hillary Clinton in a foot brace in 2017 was in fact Trump's former opponent wearing a secret ankle monitor after she was arrested on suspicion of being part of a high-profile pedophile ring. The claim was also repeated when President Joe Biden fractured his foot while playing with his dog in December 2020. Nay, he's not just older. He's not just, should have had more calcium, had less acid in his diet over the decades. Bone issues. No, no. Oh, nay, nay. When Biden's doctor confirmed that he would be required to wear a walking boot for several weeks because of his injury, QNuts, claimed this was a cover-up because he had also been arrested for child sex trafficking. And yeah, people have been previously saying they said, yeah. Okay, so you're like, all right, really? Really? Okay, so it's like, all right, well, let's look at the pictures, shall we? And this is the official picture brought out by Harpo Productions. Ready? I even did a scroll in. Okay, this is the picture. Gasp. Ready? Ready? Yeah. Okay. Ankle monitors are not small, people. All right, let's zoom in. Okay. Uh-huh. Ankle monitors are not small. So, yeah. Huh. Okay. So anyway, here we are. Das Boot. Das Boot. It just actually means the boat, like the Das Boot, like the submarine. But yeah, I know what you mean. Seriously. Katie, hello, my fellow reasoning thinkers. Hello, sane people. How are you? Okay, so I thought I would share. I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything in all caps. Anything in all caps, I will assume you're talking to me. Other than that, I will assume you're being nice to each other and supporting each other, which is what you guys are so good at doing. And I'll take your 12 questions. After this, I go down into the description box and the first comment, and I type in all the questions from today and their timestamp, so you don't have to listen to me jibber jab. All right. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. Black and orange political terror readings are recorded in front of a live YouTube audience. Thank you. So anyway, all right, I'm going to look. Let's see. Oh, YouTube definitely cut things off. So if YouTube cut off your question, and they'll do that at the beginning, they'll do that in the middle, they'll do it whenever. Please put your question in again and put a YT right in front of it. Then I'll know YouTube cut it off. I'll see if I can work it in. But if I can't, or if I don't acknowledge you, if I don't answer your question, it's never anything personal. I promise. I promise. And if you're getting really, really frustrated, maybe there's a moderator who might be able to help get my attention or share a question, because YouTube. So, but I'm here. All right. And if I don't cover your question today, you can always try tomorrow or the day after, or on your birthday, or on my birthday, or on holidays. I'm always here. 365 days a year. I am here for you. So, okay. And so it did cut off pretty late. Kathy Anderson is telling Becca with House of Lenormand, great show. It was. I was able to see most of it. Actually, no, I saw all of it. Yeah, I saw all of it. I wasn't chatting through all of it, but I did see it all, and it was great. On Sunday night, Becca at House of Lenormand, Jen Lynn at Jen Lynn Tarot, and Johnny from Tarot's Apprentice. They all get together and they do the talented trio, I call them. They do the great readings. Anyway, okay. Hello, Jess. Yes, Jeanette, and Becca does a hilarious imitation of Melania. That is true. Matter of fact, Becca's more interesting than Melania, but Becca isn't general, but Becca's impersonation is more interesting than the real Ava Braun is. Okay. Sandra Wackadoodles, I agree. Yes, I'm agreeing with all of the, what? Oh, goodness. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm agreeing with all that. Okay. Ed. Hey, Ed. Can you read on the women accusing Cuomo individually? I'd have to look up who it is. I'll think about it. I don't usually do stuff like that. There is an ongoing investigation, to be honest. So I would be loath to, like, reading on the woman who accused Biden. It's one person, she has a history of making up all kinds of stuff. That's one thing, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Sorry, I'm not more help there, Ed. Okay. Yes, the quackers are insane. True. Hello, Marcy. Becca's saying, oh, dear God, these people are living in an alternate reality. Yes, they are. All right, and okay, Fi, what will be the backlash from the interview last night? Okay. Backlash. Interview. Okay. See, I'll just say, I thought the Queen was being awful, but apparently she was the only one being decent. Well, we'll have a look. Okay. And then, okay, and I've got to put in the timestamping, the Oprah ankle, quote, ankle monitor. We looked right at it. We were looking right at it. They're not small. Anyway. Okay, Craig, is the U.S. going to come into a bad economic downturn in the spring or the summer? I read on that Saturday at 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 15 seconds in. Are we headed for an economic disaster? So if you just go back to Saturday, 1 hour, 38 minutes, 15 seconds. You can go down into the description box or the first pinned comment. Although YouTube doesn't always, I pin it, but YouTube doesn't always show it at the top. I thought that was the point of a pinned comment. YouTube. Oh well. So that I read on that. So very recently. Thank you, Craig. Paula, I'm more interested in where I can get nice boots like that. Oh yeah. Bianca, are we allowed to ask about the fallout about the interview? Yes, we are. Yes, we are allowed to ask. So, stomach crawling. Love Julie, what will happen in the George Floyd case? Oh, it's so sad. Let me see. What will happen? In the George Floyd case. All right, I'll have a look at that. That'll be number 2. And you may be wondering why am I reading on the royal family? Because it's political. It is. I read on the political side of it, which means I don't read on it often, but I do read on it. So, okay. I think there's a question about, oh, well, they don't have much power. You'd be surprised. I mean, influencers have a fair amount of power. So do the royals. Anyway, Sajin, Cute. Let's see. All right, Clarence. Okay, Q. Question. Will the see keep putting YT and then Q, and I'm thinking, oh no, we're back to them. No, it's question. Will the GOP retiring get replaced by Dems? Oh, McConnell. Is there a likelihood that one of the other Republicans who's retiring could be? Do they have a Democratic governor? Do they not have laws in their books that you can't switch parties? Let me see. Well, at least look at Mitch. Will retiring GOP be replaced by Dems? Okay, that'll be number 3. Thank you, Clarence. J-Lo, what happened to Barr and Pompeo? Can we wait to read on them until when they get like subpoenaed and for committees and things? What happened to them there? All right, I can. Well, no, I don't have anything to ask. Just what happened to them there. You know, the first thing that ran through my head when I read that was, let sleeping jerks lie. But anyway, if I'm ever rolling my eyes or something or sounding dismissive, it's not at you. It's not at you. It's these people. It's like, oh. And yeah, I do this every day. I read on these people, but it's just like, oh, yes. I had forgotten that particular foul stench for the moment. Pompeo. Barr. Pompeo, politically not in a good way. Barr, is his daughter's still quite ill, isn't she? I'm not. Yeah, that's just kind of what's going on there. So when something more specific comes up, we'll look, J-Lo. We'll look. Thank you for the question. Okay, Bianca. Sorry, I've got that down. Marcy, where did all the craziness come from? A lot of it's Neptune in Pisces. On Astrology Alert, Andre on Astrology Alert, fantastic. You really should subscribe. He does these really short astrology videos that are really good. Then he was talking about how if you look, it's the outer planets moving through specifically their home signs. There's kind of a jolt, and then it gets really, really strong right when the planet's in the middle of the sign, and then it moves on. And we had Neptune enter. Neptune entered its own, it rules Pisces, and it entered Pisces in 2012. On the good hand, we got the Avengers, the first big Avengers movie. It was like CGI, because Neptune is everything intangible. Spirituality, art, fiction, for good or bad. If it's a bad aspect of Mercury, you get lies, which is what Trump has in his chart. Surprise. But by the time it was in the middle of Pisces is when you get super Trump. You get all the Trump stuff where it was just like alternative facts. Yeah. That's what a lot of that is. So, okay. Hopefully that helps Marcy's question. Backlash, got that. Rhonda, the states that are passing laws for jail time against protesters, will it go to the Supreme Court? States? Do you know what states those are? States passing laws against protesters. Go to SCOTUS. All right, so I've got it. Number 4. Ed, can you read on the women? Okay, I got that. We talked about that. Mims, they need to be brought to justice. I think we just need to wait. I really just think we need to wait. And I think I don't think. Okay, we'll just okay. If you've had interest. Okay, wait. I'll just. Will. All right. Will Barr be brought to justice? Will Pompeo? Okay. All right, we've got interest, so I will look it up. I will do readings on those, on one for one and one for the next, since you guys seem very interested. I have a feeling like, oh, just wait. But sure, we can look at it. We can look at it. Okay. Becca's saying, I'm going to the fiery pits of hell for those impersonations. You made people laugh. You make people laugh. And you're making jokes about someone who doesn't care about children being hurt. So, yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, Lola, will former mayor of Detroit, Kwame, Kilpatrick, pardon my Trump, please stay out of prison? Well, I don't know what's going on there. Make a note, right? Okay. Mayor of Detroit. Patrick. Pardoned by Trump. Stay out of prison. I don't know how I get right. My writing gets smaller and smaller and smaller, trying to fit everything in. I stay out of prison. I don't understand. I don't know the story of what's going on there, but we'll have a look. Thank you. Thank you, Lola. Katie, I've got your thing about the right to peaceful assembly. I've added that's part of the other question on here, so I've added that in. And okay, YouTube just dumped a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see if what was cut off or not. J-Lo, I understand, Adam. I find it entertaining as well. I'd like to see why they are MIA out of the spotlight. Well, we're going to look at them. Marie, I am. He's easy to understand. I'm not quite sure who that refers back to. I'm sorry. Lucky Girl, please check out Andre at Astrology Alert. Show him some love. Here's the link to his channel. Lucky Girl. Above and beyond. Above and beyond, as always. Amazing. Rosetta, under rocks. Yes. Looking for anything in all caps. Not seeing. But people are being nice to each other, so that's all I care about. Understand, Autumn, whatever you decide. Thank you, Ed. Rhonda, I know Tennessee and maybe Georgia. Tennessee, Georgia. All right, I made a note. Let's have a look at that. Thank you, Marie. Oh, wait. Is that the peaceful protest, or was that the retiring GOP replaced by Democrats? Yeah. It takes me a while to get to what you're talking about, and I run across it. When I'm talking and you make a comment, it's great, but I don't see it until later when I'm going through this part. So if you could just give me a hint of which question, what the topic is you're answering, that would help a lot. Sorry. Marie, I is dotted, T's crossed, wrapped in a bow, takes time, slow cooker. Like a slow cooker. Yes. Hello, Marby. Okay. Google Peace. I want to hear about the whole goat herding operation. that is a reference to Becca's impersonation of Melania. Because any random goat herder in Slovenia has more money than Trump does. That's basically pretty much a fact. Anyway, and Jean, are they going to do anything with Flint finally? My gosh, I hope so. Hey guys, could you maybe fix Flint's water supply? Okay, thanks. And there's at least one more city. There might even be more than one where they're having similar problems. And it's like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, why wouldn't you have the Army Corps of Engineers in there like, boom. And you'd think, oh, well, maybe it's a state thing. I lived in Baton Rouge. The Mississippi River is so controlled. And if you can actually drive down and you can stop and see where the Army Corps of Engineers have put in this amazing wall, it has some kind of gate, but it's this amazing wall that is keeping the river flowing into New Orleans and through New Orleans, because it naturally at this point wants to go straight south, a little east into that area, which would leave New Orleans with Lake Pontchartrain and the Gulf and just So they get very involved. So why not? Anyway, thank you, Sajine. Renato, how come the IRS did not catch 45 cooking the books or money laundering? Because he wasn't audited, because they've been stripped of power for so long, stripped of auditors for so long, and people actually auditing people whose finances are that complicated just became more and more rare. However, there is that question of if you get more than, I think it's $1 million, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's $1 million of a tax return, it automatically goes to a particular committee or something within the IRS. And the Trump organization, I'm gonna have to repeat all this later when I read on it. But the Trump organization asked for if not, it might be the largest tax refund ever. It was like $78 million. And apparently it's just been sitting at the committee since like 2010, 2011, 2012, something crazy like that. So we should look. Why hasn't the IRS caught Trump for cooking books money laundering? Money laundering. Money laundering. I can barely get my laundry done. Just clothes. Okay. I don't get it. That's a great question. They're all great questions. Thank you, Renato. We'll definitely look at that. All right. Meg, are Meghan and Harry in danger? Oh. Danger. Okay, we'll have a look. Thank you, Meg. Polly wondered, will we ever hear from Navalny again? If he has breath in his body, I have never, ever read on anybody who has more fight in them than Navalny. It's amazing. It's amazing. Will we ever here. Navalny. Again. Okay, got it down. We'll look at that, Polywanda. Thank you. And Holly, where has Jared been? Okay, that'll be our 12th question. Where has Jared been? The evil mannequin. Not to be confused with the evil Ken doll, which is Gates. Where? Basically, what has he been doing? Let's do what has Jared been doing. Let's do that. Because if we ask where has he been, it may literally just be like, Florida, he took a trip to Colorado, he took... So we'll ask, what has he been doing? We'll ask that. Okay. All right. I will now, I've got my 12 questions for today. They're here, and I'm going to work my way through them. And then, seriously, you get the 12 questions there. And if I don't get your question today, there's tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and it just goes on. Seriously, it just goes on. I need to draw some more, but yeah. You guys are stuck with me, let me tell you. All right, that's there. I'm take one sip here, and then we're gonna start with let's answer the questions about the Harry and Meghan stuff. We'll do that right up front, and then we'll go on to the normal. Oh no, then we're gonna look at the George Floyd case. Then we'll go back to the normal stuff. Okay. Let's do this. Shirley, so many questions, so little time. Oh yeah, it's when I first started this, people were like, you can't read. There isn't enough to read on. There are people who are saying there's enough to read on for an hour a day. Oh, really? Oh, thank you, Lady Farley. Oh, Tuxedo Cat, breaking jury selection delayed in the Chauvin trial. Jury selection. I just want to make a note of that. Delayed. Okay. So we're starting at 34. All right. Will there be the Oprah, Harry, and Meghan interview? Tilt this down just a tiny bit. Kevin, stuck with you? Oh, rats. How's Texas treating you, Kevin? J-Lo, George Floyd's case, well explained by Glenn Kushner. Good. Oh, Sheila, thank you so much. Sheila's saying, Autumn, you look so young. Boy, low bandwidth, low internet bandwidth covers a multitude of sins, trust me. Anyway, okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I have my questions for today, Christina. I'm sorry, but I will be here tomorrow. It's first come, first serve, so thank you. All right. Will there be backlash from the interview? Boy, see, I thought the Queen was being difficult, one of the people being difficult. No, silly me. I thought the Queen was being difficult, and Charles was trying to be a little bit supportive in the background. Oh, nay. Oh, no. The Queen's been fine. It's, old Chuckles didn't even talk to his own son for a year. everything you need to know about Charles is right there in that statement. And frankly, anybody who's like, Andrew's so awful, so different from Charles. Well, Charles isn't accused of doing the same kinds of things, but they're not chalk and cheese. Let's put it that way, as the English say. But will there be fallout from the interview? Oh, well, I know that the media, I won't even just say the tabloids, the media in the UK. I mean, if you look kind of northeast, if you look northeast, and you're careful, you can almost see the radioactive, mushroom cloud. Thank you, Lady Farley. In the UK right now, from the anger in the media over this whole thing. But Harry's mom, I can't even imagine not taking my son's calls. That's unbelievable. But they look like they're in love. They look like they're relatable. What is the fallout going to be? Is there going to be fallout from this interview? Really? Standing up, especially Harry, standing up. This is a refusal card. This is a victory card. This is. I don't know why Harry's coming up as a. I don't think Harry is Harry a water sign? I honestly can't remember now. I didn't think he was, but he's coming up. It might just be that he's emotional. That he's in love. This is him and his wife. Might be why that's coming up that way. But guess what? Of the couple, backlash. Oh, wait, and there's the Queen of Cups right underneath. Lovers. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. He's seen as what he is, and she is treated appallingly in the media. Swords are air signs. Communication can be law, but it's communication, media, hemmed in, attacked. Holy Autumn, you could sell your notebook as the new quadrant of Autumn, the future yet to be seen. I don't quite understand. I'm sorry. Backlash from the interview. Yeah, negative against her. Surprise. Oh, the person who has the tiniest bit of color in their skin. Oh. Yeah. Infuriating. Where's the other question about? Oh, here he is. At 39. Are they in danger? Because they were getting death threats. And apparently, from what I was told, Susan, Harry's a Virgo. He shares my birthday, September 15th. Thank you. I think it's just because they're in love. That might be why they were coming up with cups, King and Queen of Cups. But are Harry and Meghan in danger? From what I heard, that the media doxed Harry and Meghan and when they lived in Canada and said, oh yeah, this is exactly where they live. So, and I want to say it was the actor who plays Medea, who said he had a spare mansion in LA and said, here, you can use my, go stay there, sort yourselves out, stay as long as you want, use my security. Tyler Perry, that was it. uh, Tyler Perry offered Harry and Meghan, you can use my mansion in LA, use my security. And apparently, Harry was saying that he doesn't know if it wasn't for the money his mother had left him, he doesn't know what he would do because they have to have security because they're getting so many death threats. Man. So are they in danger? Oh, and we know she's pregnant again. She's having a girl. And I hope it is a very healthy, happy girl. Strength card. Okay. That's good. That's always good. Oh yeah, there's lots of rotten people out there. But they're safe. These are the people left out in the cold because the couple are safe inside. But yeah, there's some really nasty people out there, but we know that. This was the mess they were in. Because not only did they decide that Archie, their son, couldn't take the title of prince. They as right after, within like a week of when the media doxed Harry and Meghan and showed like where their house was, like here's the information of where they live. Like a week later, the firm took away their security. Said, oh, well, you're not in the world. You're not, you don't need it. But they're okay now. Thank heavens she has, wealthy friends because anyway, Kusa Vanswell will the role of Camilla. We'll look at that. We'll look at that one day. We'll have to get there. But man, why? I will never understand racism. Never. Anyway. Here's Mom. Harry said it wasn't Philip or the Queen. Yep. So anyway, all right. Let's go around the country, shall we? All right, we'll just start at the top. What is going to happen in the George Floyd case? Oh, man. Apparently, the jury selection is delayed at the moment. For what it's worth, his spirit is there with his family. He cares, but he's not looking at the trial. He's not looking at the person who killed him. He's looking at his family. That's who he cares the most about. This justice is human level justice, and it should go forward. But he's just looking at his family. George Floyd case. He thinks there should be justice. It isn't that, it's not that he doesn't care at all. He wants there to be justice, but he's really focused on his family, trying to help them, help their energy. That's what that. Yeah, this has to do with the video that was played over and over, and there should be justice. Oops, sorry. And that's a card for the reading, and beneath it is, there should be judgment, and beneath that is, there should be, it's on video. We've seen it. I mean, unless you can prove that it was like a doctored video. The video's out there. There's so much evidence that he's guilty. Entertainment only. What do I know? What this is saying is that there's evidence that this happened, that he's responsible, that Chauvin, I think his name is, that he did this. There's not much evidence that he didn't. This is devastating for both him, the family. It's awful. And then there are people who can speak out against. It feels like this is a continuation of this. That is a very excuse the language. I mean, literally damning. Do you know what that sense of damning? But then there's some kind of what is this? I don't like this. When I'm reading on the legal stuff, I do not like this smoke screen, illusion, delusion, confusing things, obfuscation. I don't like that card, especially not at the end. What have we got here? So, will the police officer, will he be found guilty? Thank you, Kate. All right, King of Wands. I don't like this, guys. I don't like it. Kathy Anderson, the law doesn't apply to me. I'm a white cop. Defense. I don't like this. Justice certainly wasn't done before. Why are you making noise? Quit that. I've turned off my notifications. So, sorry. This would go here. But that's the justice card. So this feels like the police officer who used brute force, not a weapon. Just basically strangled the guy, essentially. There's the video right there. But justice is... There's hanging Chad. Suspended. Something suspension, look at it a different way, obfuscation, illusion, delusion. I'm getting cards here of some kind of obfuscation, some kind of smoke and mirrors, some kind of... I'll do 3 more cards. It's very frustrating, but I think I've had the same message now twice. So Okay. He was sitting pretty. White policeman in a patriarchal, racist society. There you go. That was weakened. It has been weakened because that's this garbage, this nonsense of inequality is weakening, but they're still fighting back in ugly ways, and it's very much on display. So, how's it going to go as far as? Because was it yesterday that I read on? It was recently. I read on if there's going to be what's the word? What am I looking for? Some kind of violence or the white supremacists. All right, for what it's worth, I'm getting that before when I read on this, I got that things would be cordoned off or people would be kept separate. They don't have a lot of the people on the right don't have a lot that they can do. There's evidence being looked at carefully. There'll be a lot of, that's just communication. That's just protesting. That's just making your voice heard. So now my jaw's killing me. Oh, not literally, obviously. That was a bad choice of words. Thank you, subconscious. Oh, okay. Holly, Autumn, I meant your notebook would be similar to the future telling of Nostradamus. Thank you. Oh, do tell him that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that cheered me up. Flint's water supply, 50 to 30. Wouldn't that burn his toast? J-Lo, I give up. You give up what? What? Wait, what? No, don't give up. What's going on? Don't. No. Are you trying to get hold of me? SB third, I might be best to ask the cards where Chauvin will be in 10 years. Let's do that tomorrow, maybe. Actually, it's more like 53. Flint's water supply. Please fix that completely. I'm going to focus on this. If J-Lo pops back up, please help her. No giving up. No giving up. Okay. Oh no, I got the wrong thing. That is 43. No, that's 40. 43. Sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. There we go. All right, 50. All right. 54. Okay. Flint's water supply. Oh my gosh, those poor kids. Those poor kids. How can these people live with themselves? And from what I understand, they knew something like this would happen. They just didn't care. It's like, oh, well, we'll do something else. Well, there's a reason they don't do that. Oh, well, it's cheaper. We'll just do that. And the EPA in the state, I believe, was saying, no. They did it anyway. It feels like, I know this isn't the miser card, but it feels like Flint is not getting enough funding to fix this problem. Not getting enough. It's still not quite. Steve, you have to tell us what will be in 500 years. In the future, that's where you'll be. And remember, the better you look, the more you'll see. Okay. Flint. Has some legal stuff come back against the the previous governor and whatnot? I thought there was something going up there because that feels like him. And that's a card of ending, end of chapter, and this is in the future. So this isn't like, oh, he's out of office. Well, he already is out of office. Look at that card right for the middle, right before it, Temperance. This is, oh, we're Republicans. We're going to save money. We're going to do our own thing. We don't care what you're thinking. Oh, don't do that. Nope. And they poisoned the well. Poisoned the well. They should have kept that poisoned water or the acidic water out so it didn't eat through the lining in the pipes, but no, they poisoned the well. This does look like there's going to be some backlash against him, but what about the people of Flint and those poor kids? He's being deposed by the government, says Holly. Ooh, Irish is saying, Irish lady, yes, governor has been charged. Harry's mom, a slew of people were arrested. I think the governor too. Oh, yes. Well, that's a whole big. That was a world card. That was a done. You're done. Okay, people of Flint. So will the problem be completely fixed? Those poor kids. Man, how can they live with? How can these people live with themselves? Okay. There's honestly, it feels like there are women in charge who really care about fixing this. I'm not saying that men are incapable of fixing it. I'm just saying there happen to be, it feels like women who want to fix this. They want to fix the, this isn't Republican, this is fixing a physical thing. Because pentacles are earth signs, physical things. In time. Will they fix it? Yes, but the damage. We'll learn more about just what levels of damage this created. And it's ugly. Well, so far, those two readings are an absolute bust. Did I frozen up? We're all frozen up. Am I frozen? Let me know, please. Unbelievable. Shirley, as a kid 70 years ago, we knew you didn't consume the Flint River. Yep. Okay. Mayor of Detroit. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'll be perfectly honest. Thank you, lucky girl. Mayor of Detroit. Is it Kwame Kilpatrick? He was pardoned by Trump. Will he stay out of prison? I know nothing about this person. Thank you, Watergrove. Let me see. Former mayor of Detroit. Doesn't say how to pronounce his name. He's 6'5". Wow. He commuted the sentence of the mayor. All right, so it was commuted. He wasn't actually pardoned? Commuted. Sentence commuted. Granted clemency, freeing him. Hang on a second. Nope, doesn't want to let me look at that one. News. Disgraced Democratic ex-mayor of the city commuted a 28-year sentence. It doesn't say here what he was convicted of, so you guys will have to let me know. Kwame? Thank you, Acentua. Kwame. Oh, sorry, Kwame? Kwame. Kwame? Kwame? Okay, thank you. Kwame. Okay, thank you. All right, will you... His sentence was commuted by Trump. But is he going to, are there going to be, I would think, state charges or for bankrupting the city? Oh, lovely. Bribery. Kwame. Okay, thank you. So, 6'5". Wow. I'm 5'4". Then again, my nephews tower over me too, so. Are you going to stay out of prison? Oh, man. Boy, you did lie down with dogs because you got up with fleas. Card for the reading is not good. Really, legally not good. I would call that a 28-year sentence, but it was commuted. So let's see what goes on. Does he remain free or does it cause a lot of pain and grief? It looks well. I'll grab Laurel. Very minor hand slap. They did it deliberately to save $100 a day. That's the institutions right at the beginning. He caused a lot of grief for a tiny amount of money or mismanagement of money. He's not going to be quiet about it. But that's a victory card. That's a being out in the world. I learned something new today. One of the things I love about doing this with you. First card. The bankruptcy, the situation is, it's going to be resolved for the good of the city, ultimately. Like they'll clean up whatever the mess is. They're going to work something out. Things will be better. That's all I'm getting. Could some of these please not be depressing? At least Harry and Meghan will be safe, but that's the only... Okay. Let's try Bill Barr. Will Bill Barr be brought to justice? 1:05:30. Sorry, pulling my hair a little bit. There we go. All right. Will be Barr. Will be Barr. Be best. Be best. Be Barr. Be Bill Barr. Best Bill Barr. Will Bill Barr be held accountable? Be brought to justice. Will Bill Barr be brought to justice? Bill Barr be brought. Irma, you apparently today's episode of Black and Orange Political Terror Readings is brought to you by the letter All right. Will Bill Barr be brought to justice? And not just by the grammar police. Okay, now it feels like there's some there. Okay. Maybe one of these readings will not be miserable today. Yeah, marbles in my mouth. Yep. Yes, Sherry. Ed, what hole did you creep into? Oh, hello, Sword of Justice. It doesn't even feel like Sword of Truth. That feels like Sword of Justice. Merrick Garland. Your energy is right there. Oh, things he did for Trump. The things he did for Trump. Merrick Garland. The things he did for Trump. This would be how everything he did against this. This is also he did a lot, but he did a lot. That's my card for a lot, and he did a lot for Trump. But this is my Mar-a-Lagos. It's Trump's seat of power, is what that card is. Mueller report and other things, but it begins and ends. Democrats. Biden administration. Biden administration gets in. Elections have consequences. Any more? What kind of consequences? You guys are funny. Brown baby buggies. I love that, Renee. Brown baby buggies. Kevin, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby. Okay, I need to be looking at it. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Quinoa, like walking through the rain and the snow down to Mar-a-Lago. And you feel like a part of you is dying. Sorry, I got off key there, but anyway. More about Bill Barr. Shirley, Trump is saying he's an employee of Mar-a-Lago so he can live there. I don't miss him. I don't miss him. And if I did, I would shoot him with a water gun again. Water gun. Very anti-violence. Unless it's self-defense, in which case all bets are off. Pretty much. You know what I mean. Well, this is just sad. This is just... Okay, I'm feeling like I want to cry. This is so sad. Bill Barr. I don't like Bill Barr. I don't like anything about Bill Barr. I don't like Renfield, but card for the reading. First card. What I've got here is his kid is sick, very sick. And even though she's an adult, still sick kid. And by the time they're really going after him, he's not going to care. He's not going to care. Okay. Pompeo. 1-12-00. Will Pompeo be brought to justice? Mr. Let's gut the State Department. Wasn't he in trouble for possibly wasn't he in trouble for something? Pompeo using money he shouldn't have had, or bribes, or there was something. Kathleen, beware Bill Barr being brought before a beautiful, bountiful ball of justice. Did I do it? Pompeo. Jody saying Sniffy's job is the mascot of Mar-a-Lago. Lucky girl, go get Boo Boo's and Kitty. You need some kitty loves. Okay, I that may be what happens next. But let's read on Pompous Pompeo. Renee Gray, Mike Pompous Pompeo. Is Pompous Pompeo going to be brought to justice? Wasn't he in trouble for something that wasn't looked into, or I could have sworn there was something. Oh, it's Catherine here. Hello. Angie's dad is saying, Autumn, while you're on Pompeo, the Pompeo doughboy, also check on his wife, the evil Betty Crocker. Is her name really Betty? Or does she just cook a lot? Okay. Is Pompeo going to face justice? This is a card for the reading. This is the Tower card. If I was asking if I was going to face justice and the card for the reading was the Tower card, I'd be worried. Oh, Ascento arms sales to Saudis using federal funds for personal reasons. Harry's mom saying he and his wife had big parties on the State Department budget. Oh, Terry, him and his wife are giving parties on the government dime. Oh, goodness. Oh, the caterer's here. Oh, yeah, the caterer's here. Because he thought he could. Yeah, I think he's gonna have problems, but how I mean, it's the Tower card, but is he going to be facing jail time? I mean, what is this going to look like? Harry's mom, he spent $10,000 on party invitations for one party. Are you kidding me? Steve, Bill Barr baked a bunch of blanched bananas. $10,000 on a party invitations for one party. Are you kidding me? Please tell me that's illegal. All right, well, there's a new sheriff in town. Biden. Okay. Okay. There's some legal hemming in here. It's one of many, 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 many things that were done. Laws that were entertainment only, but potentially laws that were broken just so they could, I mean, this card with this kind of reading about financial corruption between these two cards, this is like, I mean, I don't know anything about whether they have pets or not, but this is like when, it's like you bought your Chihuahua a diamond collar on using government money. I mean, that's what this is like. The kid, the dog, the small, cute little thing it's like you do something ridiculous, that kind of thing. There's definitely some hemming in here. It is, both of these are women. But if she did it, he'd have to sign off on it, you'd think. Sent to what? They all thought they would still be in power. Yes. Catherine, anyone want a wet and silly cat now meowing loudly? Yes, please. I don't think little Fuzzhead would appreciate the flight from Australia. So is it the wife? Is it him? Is it the wife? What's going on here? What is it going to turn into? Well, they said I could. They said it was fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, all that sweet, sweet government money. Keep the wife happy. Spend lots of money. Oh, you mean this doesn't necessarily feel like this burden. What this is, these are trump cards of setting the example. You do what you want. He's going to completely try to blame Trump and the Trump administration. Oh, they said I could. Oh, they absolutely, they were totally okay with it. Terry, he also had Trump fired the IG that was investigating him. Oh, that's right. I knew there was something like that. Thank you. Forgotten about that. Oh, that's legal heartache. Guess who's in charge of the Justice Department now? Guess who's in charge of justice now? Can you say Democratic Knights of the Realm? Democratic power? Justice? Okay, Pompeo's in trouble. Okay. All right, so things aren't as bad. Okay, we got one really good answer. Okay. Let's look at, this could be, hopefully this is not depressing, 1930. So there are states, is it Tennessee and Georgia, or did that refer to the retiring GOP members? But there are states passing laws basically against peaceful protesting, peaceful assembly. States passing laws against protesters. Will it go to the Supreme Court? Will this go through? Kevin, both please. His and her ankle bracelets. You mean like Oprah's? If you didn't see the beginning of the live stream, I brought pictures. All right, there are states passing laws against peaceful assembly. Because of course there are. Let me guess what Who's in charge of the states? Multiple states, Republicans or Democrats? Let me guess. Multiple states, Rhonda. All right. So is this going to go to the Supreme Court? Is this going to? They're going to get away with this? Laws against peaceful protesting, peaceful assembly, I should say. Will this go? It isn't constitutional. Cat Shepard is saying, Katie, it's not constitutional. Cat Shepard saying, bright out, protectors of the realm, captains at the helm. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Aspie Third Eye. In Tennessee, a felony prevents you from voting. It's disenfranchising those perceived to be their enemies. Oh, I'd say yes. That's going to the Supreme Court. Yes, yes. Yes, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Whoosh. Peaceful assembly. Aggressively using government to stop. Peaceful assembly. A temperance card, that's good. And Democratic Knights protecting the realm. I've been watching WandaVision, so of course I've got in my head the line from Age of Ultron near the end where Pietro Shield arrives to save people, to evacuate people, and he says, "This is Shield. This is good. Like, this is how it should be." I like this. This is how it should be. This whole Biden DOJ thing. I think I'm going to like this a lot. This is good. This is good. Quinoa, the right to peaceful assembly is an international human rights law. Gosh, it's so nice the thought of the DOJ actually helping the little people like they're supposed to. Republicans trying to stop it, but nah. I mean, they're still going to be in power in those states, but okay, that's good. That's not going to, no, that's not going to fly. All right. Okay. Okay. Will retiring GOP be replaced by Democrats? I know we're talking about Mitch. That's the big one. But there's some others. Are there other states? I know there's some retiring GOP, but are any of the retiring GOP, do they have Democratic state governors? And are there laws in that state that say the governor can just choose? They don't have to choose the same party? Because there are some states that say you do the same party. So I'll do 125. But I need a drink and I need a tissue. Hang on. No, I thought something was in my teeth, but it's not. Okay. Al, as I understand it, they're going to finish their terms. Ooh. Jeanette, Arizona, Maryland, Hawaii. Okay, states that require governors to appoint the same party as their predecessor: Arizona, Maryland, Hawaii, North Carolina, Utah, Wyoming. Electorate, they were up for re-election. Autumn. Okay. Arizona Blunt's not running again. Yeah, but there's talk that McConnell. Well, let's look at McConnell then. Sorry. All right, let's look at McConnell then. Actually, it's actually 26. Will retiring GOP member McConnell be replaced by a Democrat? Because apparently that last run was a lot closer than, it was a lot harder and closer than he was expecting. Elector Moscow Mitch is the only one trying to change the rules. I just read, excuse me, cafe con leche. Oh, more coffee. Yes, I know. Yes. Al. Mitch is trying to change the Kentucky law so the Democratic governor has to replace him with a Republican. Yes. Yep. So, Mitchie. Someone else I will not miss. Mitchie. Hey. Ooh, is that a cardinal? I think I just saw a cardinal. No, well, kind of an orange red. I don't know. Anyway, Mitchie. Oh, you big jerk. Okay, are you going to be replaced by a Democrat? Oh, feeling a little beaten up by the whole Trump thing, really? You think you feel beaten up, big jerk. Enabler, you enabled him. I enabled people eating carbs. You enabled the human embodiment of all 7 deadly sins, trying to destroy democracy. People around me get waffles. People around you, like the vice president and the speaker of the House, potentially die. And then you don't convict him. He's trying to find a way. There's a burden. He's not well. Trying to make sure there's a legal decision. Then I've got an institution and a court, which makes me think you don't need the court if the institution isn't saying, ha, Democrat, ding. So then they take it to court. And then, of course, it's in court forever and a day. But in the meantime, does the seat stay open? Catherine Autumn, did someone say waffles? I did. Dave, Autumn, now I might have Belgian waffles for lunch. Me too. All right, well, then there would definitely be going to court. But does Mitch McConnell get replaced by a Democratic senator? Oh, there, hello. You're not a king, but you are a knight. You are a knight of cups. You are a Democratic protector of the realm. Hello. I don't want him. Ranker. Maybe. I'm getting. I mean, good grief. This is Fox News, right-wing media, just going like I said, if you look northeast really carefully, you can almost see the top of the mushroom cloud from the media today in the UK after the Meghan and Harry interview. Well, this is if McConnell's replaced by a Democrat. Yeah, this will be the one over the U.S. Oh, Elaine, Blunt just announced leaving disgraced Governor Eric Greitens. Another Trump-Pence nut, a path for a comeback. Oh, my state is full of y'all, Kada. Oh, Elaine, I'm so sorry. Deseret, my lawn chairs give me Belgian waffle legs. Oh, yeah. But I am getting this. I think that they'll try to drag it out. Well, there shouldn't be a change in these laws until the voters have had a chance to decide, to weigh in. So in the last year or two, Mitch's replacement should be chosen by the governor because, you need to give the voters a choice for later on. Just a little bit of anger. Oh yeah, just a little bit of anger. It's the worst thing ever. Insult to injury. How dare they? We won't accept it. We won't accept it. But I got a partnership card right there. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, expect delays. Expect the right-wing media to just, seriously, get out the I have to get myself some of the vegan marshmallows, nice stick, and just hold it out toward the right-wing media, and they'll toast it very nicely from the heat radiating off of right-wing media. Just, Anybody have any graham crackers? Yeah. Enjoy life. I like listening and reading both sides of the political sides. I like it when the other side's being honest. I do read Apple News a lot, and you get stuff from Fox, and you get stuff from all different kinds of different places. So there is that, and I get subjected to actual Fox News now and then. Talking to the parents at 7, 8 o'clock at night. Tucker, Hannity, especially Tucker. Yeah. Okay. Mayor of Detroit. Okay, I think I've messed up all right, I didn't write down the time for this. I've got to look that one up when I post it. Where are we? 140. Let me see. Navalny. Let's read on Navalny. 134. And then we're going to ask about why hasn't the IRS caught Trump for cooking books and money laundering and whatnot? But let's start with Navalny. Will we ever hear from Navalny again, considering he was poisoned? Did they really? He was poisoned and he went to Germany for treatment because he was on death's door and he came back. Did they really arrest him for breaking his terms of parole or something for leaving the country? Seriously? Is that? Did I misunderstand that? Of all the people I've read on, I have yet to read on a bigger person, an internal fighter than Navalny. nothing can keep him down. You will have to kill him, and even that might not work, apparently. Not you're correct. I don't quite understand. Sorry. Evidence, cooked up evidence. Evidence. Yes, say he stayed. He was gone too long. Oh, there are a lot of protests. Oh, they're just going to pile on the legal stuff. Oh, he missed his court date because he'd been poisoned. So they've put him in. Of course they have. You're making him a martyr. You're making him a martyr, Putin. You're just making everybody mad. And they're just going to keep laying on the legal pain on him. Centaur, was he even conscious when he was shipped to Germany? I don't think so. I don't think so. Holly, I really don't understand why he went back. He had to know they'd go after him. Yeah, that's why he went back. And he will continue to go back. And he will continue to speak out. He's not going to stop. And his family is pretty much of the same mind. A little bit more self-preservation there. But he's not going to stop. Probably wonder, will Oprah interview the Cruz poodle? Be more interesting than interviewing Cruz. Who is a good puppy? Navalny, hard labor. That's where Navalny is right now. Apparently, he's sentenced to hard labor. Al, I think they sentenced him to 5 years and they put his wife in jail. Of course they did. They're going to do everything they can to keep him quiet, but it just doesn't work. They can try to put him in a hole, but it's just going to... People are still going to keep talking about him. They try to get in his way, but he just keeps coming. Good luck. Good luck trying to quiet him, trying to stop Putin. You just... I don't know what to tell you, Putin. Vlad, I don't know what to tell you, except you're a monster. Other than that, but like what to do about Navalny? You've unleashed the Kraken. Navalny's the Kraken. You've unleashed it. I don't know. Grow a conscience. Start being a decent leader. Try that. Because you will not stop him. And you will not stop his message. And as soon as he dies, it's just going to get even bigger. Okay, 139. Okay, what the IRS and Trump? Why, of all these years, why hasn't the IRS said, hey, gee, that's kind of hinky. Oh, wow, he wants $78 million tax refund? Really? Well, let's send that to the committee because they're supposed to go there. If the committee, if it's somebody's asking for at least $1 million tax return, I believe. He's asked for 78, and then it's been languishing there since 2010, 2011, something like that. What? All right. Hello, IRS. Yes, my taxes will be done soon. it's a big burden to go through his finances, because they're so convoluted, and they are convoluted. So he's just gone about his thing, but it's kind of backwards. Biden administration bringing it to light. They'll finally get some work done on the auditing and whatnot. People politically wedded to Trump. It's also, he was protected while he was president, and Mnuchin got involved to stop the Ways and Means Committee from getting Trump's tax returns, even though he shouldn't have done that. And there's a law that says when the Ways and Means Committee asks for a tax return, the IRS shall turn it over to the Ways and Means Committee. Shall. That's the law. And Mnuchin still stepped in and said no. And why didn't he get in trouble for that? Anyway. This would be his accountants. This would be Weisselberg, Mazars, however you say it. It's a lot. Oh, and there's Trump the man. And right underneath that is some legal pain. Oh, and right underneath that is the moon card. Some chaos. Let me see if there's more information here. IRS, are you going to take the Trumpster fire and his corrupt joke of accounting to task? Intent. They have to prove intent. That's the problem Cy Vance is having. Well, it's the one that I don't know. It's what he's tackling. I'm not saying it's a problem, like he can't solve it, but you have to prove intent to defraud. But if you get their communications, Trump thinks he's all clever because he does things in person, or he does things. He doesn't use email. He does things in person, on the phone or in person, especially if it's nefarious, especially in person, so it's less likely to be recorded. Which is part of why he's in New York. So there's no records of the nefarious stuff he's trying to do. Entertainment only. There you go. Oh, there's a big old justice card right in the middle. Oh, ow. Oh, that's going to hurt. It's been quiet. They haven't done anything forever and a day. But elections have consequences. There's actually a working DOJ. And of course, Trump will try to move anything and everything to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court's going to be like, who? Who are you? Why would I care? You're just a citizen. Bye. Because the Biden administration is going to bring the sword of truth. All right. I like it. I'll take it. All right. Let me throw at least 3 cards here on the evil mannequin. Jared. What has Jared been doing? Apparently he has Jared, he's distanced himself from Trump, isn't hanging around Trump, which makes me wonder where his wife is. But then again, I don't care. Do you? No, seriously, I don't care. I have 2 cards that just fell. Hold, please. Yeah, okay, I think those are. All right. Hey, Evil Mannequin. Oh, He's so full of himself. Oh, Crystal, I just want to wipe the smug smile off his face with handcuffs. So, card for the reading. I got 2 cards for the reading. It feels like he's trying to shore stuff up for legal problems. He's been warned. He has actual lawyers who he pays. And it feels like he's trying to shore things up because the old investigator right here coming closer, he and his wife. He's angry because apparently there's a lot coming. There's a lot of scrutiny coming. There's a lot of legal stuff coming that's affecting his wife. Therefore, it's affecting his finances, and he might get sucked into some things, into his nefarious plans. Their judgment comes down because of this jerk of a father-in-law. Not taking into consideration he himself is a jerk, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. There's judgment coming, and he's trying to shore things up. And yes, he's trying to stay away from trouble. So that's what he's been up to. Okay. All right, that's going to do it for me for today. I've done the 12 questions like I do every single day here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. I really appreciate it. There are good days ahead. Not judging by some of the readings today that were just like, oh, but some were good as well. So, all right. Hang in there, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Take care.